Hey there, everyone. Today we're diving into the world of HyperOS. This is going to be a brief overview of what HyperOS is all about. We'll also touch on why it's so important to understand the differences between HyperOS Global and HyperOS China. So let's get started. All right, welcome to Section 1, Definitions and Origins. First up, what exactly is HyperOS Global? Well, it's designed for a broad international audience, offering features that cater to a diverse range of users. Now, let's talk about HyperOS China. This version has specific features tailored for the Chinese market, making it quite unique. Both versions have fascinating origins and were developed by some of the key players in the tech industry. Moving on to Section 2. User interface and experience. When we compare the UI designs of both versions, there are some noticeable differences. HyperOS Global focuses heavily on accessibility and localization features to ensure it meets the needs of users worldwide. On the other hand, the user experience with HyperOS China is shaped by feedback from consumers within China, making it highly specialized. Now, let's dive into Section 3. Features and functionality. HyperOS Global boasts key features like advanced privacy tools and extensive customization options. Meanwhile, HyperOS China offers unique features such as seamless integration with local services. However, it's important to discuss the potential limitations of each version, especially when it comes to meeting specific user needs. Section 4. Performance and efficiency. Let's dive into the system performance metrics, including speed, memory usage, and stability. We'll also look into device compatibility issues for both versions. Additionally, we'll highlight some benchmarking studies and user experiences related to performance. Section 5. Security and privacy. We'll analyze the security measures in place for both OS versions. We'll also discuss the differences in data privacy policies, especially concerning global users. Lastly, we'll evaluate user trust and satisfaction levels with the security features. Section 6. Global accessibility and support. So, let's dive into the availability of HyperOS Global in different regions. We'll also take a closer look at the support services and user community engagement for both versions. And of course, we'll compare the update frequency and the reliability of customer service. Section 7. User demographics and preferences. Now, let's analyze which version might better suit tech-savvy, privacy-focused users versus more casual users. We'll also discuss how cultural influences can shape user preferences when choosing an operating system. To wrap things up, let's summarize the key points we've discussed. We'll offer a recommendation based on user priorities, functionality versus localization. And don't forget, we encourage further exploration and user feedback on both systems. What do you think about this? Which HyperOS version should we use? Write down in the comments section.